Hey everyone, welcome to Keeper of My Home. My name is Erica and as always, I'm so glad to have you here today. If this is your first time being here, welcome to my channel. Make sure to let me know in the comments so I can say hi. So this recipe is so special to me because it is handed down to me from my mom. And so she taught me how to make pozole, so every time I have it, it reminds me of home. We'd only have it for special occasions like Christmas or Thanksgiving or certain parties. So I'm so happy that I am able to share it with you. And I did ask her permission, so thanks Mom, I love you. So I hope you give this recipe a try and enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so first I want to go over the ingredients. Normally I use, or my mom likes to use pork feet and pork neck bones, but I only have pork neck bones and I also have pork stew meat. Some stores have pozole stew meat already prepped, but with bones has more flavor. And the good thing about this is that it's very economical. It's not that expensive. So I have 5 packs of meat. One is the neck bone. And also, you don't have to use pork. You can use chicken if you don't like whole pork. And don't forget to rinse your meat before you cook it. So for the flavor, the first thing and number one is salt. Any salt you like, any salt you have works. I use about 1.5 tablespoons depending how much I make. Okay, so I use about 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon or this bouillon, and I use just a couple sprinkles, maybe about 1 teaspoon of cumin. And for the oregano, I always do this once the meat is boiling. I add it in the beginning. My mom said that. Also with the bay leaf. I'm missing the bay leaf, but go ahead and add a bay leaf if you have one. 1 bay leaf is fine. And then just a couple sprinkles of the oregano. So for the hominy, this is the hominy my husband found. So this is the one I'm using. And we always usually get a yellow hominy, right? But this is the only one we had. So yeah, just hominy and the chile guajillo. All you need to do for this is get a pack of chile guajillo chili pods. After you de-seed them, boil them in water, and that's it. I'm gonna use this whole bag of chili because I like my pozole really dark and rich, so it depends how you like it. But I have about 5 pounds of meat, so this is gonna be good enough. This is a really large bag. So I normally just put a whole onion in the pot, but I don't have a big pot. I'm using 2 pots, so this makes it a little bit more difficult. But I'm gonna use the onion. I should just cut it in half and put it in both of the pot. I'm just gonna use this whole thing. So then we take it out once it's ready. I'm just gonna poke holes all over the garlic so that the meat and all the juices can soak up all of the garlic flavor. So I'm just gonna poke holes in it and then let it cook. Once it's done, I'll take it out. The same thing with the onion. Okay, so once I boil my meat, there's always like a foam that comes on top, so I always take that out. My mom just told me to do it, and I just do it, but I believe it's said that it's because of the impurities of the meat come up. I'll delete all that. This, and I'm gonna boil the chili pods for maybe about 10 or 15 minutes depending how long they take to cook, and that's it. I'm just gonna clean them, and you could rinse them if you want, but a lot of people says it takes away the flavor. Go ahead, rinse if you feel more comfortable with that, to take off all the seeds.
And why do you take the seeds out?
I take the seeds out because nobody wants to eat a bunch of seeds, and besides I gotta blend this in the blender, and it's just, I don't think no one likes to have seeds. So I always take out the seeds, and also the seeds make the chilies spicy. Okay, so now my kids are joining me because, of course, every time they see me in the kitchen taking too long, they want to join in on all the fun.
Do I just get these?
So, girls, just take the seeds out and then put them in here.
Okay.
Yeah. So now it's time to take the chile guajillos out of the water and to put them to blend. I am going to blend these with garlic and about a third of onion. Okay, so I'm ready to blend my chile guajillo. Note is you need to add a little bit of water, or you can even add the boiling water, but it might get too hot. So you can add a little bit of water, otherwise it will turn into paste. So now I'm ready to blend. After I blend it, I'm going to add it to the pot of pozole. I don't have a strainer, so I'm just gonna dunk it in. So since I did this meal in batches because I don't have a huge pot, I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did on the other side over here. Add the clove of garlic, add the onion, and add the chile guajillo. Do not forget to strain the salsa as you're doing it, but I don't have a strainer, but my NutriBullet does a great job of getting it as tiny as possible. So yeah, if you can, get a strainer and then pour it in. So the pozole has been cooking for about 2 hours, and now I'm gonna add the hominy. I'm gonna let the pozole cook for about 1 more hour, depending on the texture of the meat has to fall off the bone. And my kiddos are actually working on slicing the cabbage, slicing the radishes and the lemons, and I'm also going to help them do the radishes. Just a quick reminder, if your kiddos do help you with the chile guajillo, make sure they wash their hands with soap and water immediately after, because it is a chili and it will irritate your eyes and wherever you touch. So yeah. Okay, so now I am ready to turn off the stove and serve myself. I am going to serve myself and then let it cool down and then show you what it tastes like, because it's boiling hot. I'm not too much for the bones, so I like the little pieces of meat. Oh yeah, don't forget to take out your garlic and your bay leaf if you have it in there still. So here's my pozole. I'm gonna top it off with the condiments my kiddos shredded for me. Well, I helped them with the cabbage, but they did the radishes and most of the cabbage as well. Traditionally, it's served with radishes. Not too much for the radish, but I am for the lemon. Limones, limas, whatever you want to use. Oh my goodness, the more the better. I like it with lemon. So I'm gonna let this cool down and then I'll give it a try for you. Okay, so I had to take off my glasses because of the glare, but I wanted to give this a try before we end the video. You guys, this is so good. This reminds me of being at my mom's house, and it's my comfort food for sure. And I just want to give a special thanks, shout out to my mama for teaching me how to make this pozole, and for my husband for producing this video. You gotta give this a try. To the next video.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider sharing it with a friend or loved one. Also, don't forget to click on that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video is uploaded. And please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And welcome to Keeper of My Home. I love you guys. Until the next video.